This episode of Inside High School Sports is brought to you by the Gigglin Pig, Amish and American-made furniture available on Route 5 in Caledonia. Visit them online, www.gigglinpig.com, or call them 585-538-4099. The Cal-Mum tennis and golf teams have both experienced quite the run over the past several seasons. This year, both claimed sectional championships, the tennis team for the second time in 3 seasons, and the golf team for the 3rd season in a row. Hear from players and coaches from both teams discuss their title treks.
Here with the Cal-Mum tennis teams, sectional champions. Coach, it's been a quality run for your program over the past several years. This year you had a singles champion, a doubles champion, and the team championship. What do you think led to so much success this year from this special group?
Well, these guys are really hardworking, and throughout the summer they play, and I think they just really love the sport, and so they put a lot of time into it, and that paid off this year.
Now, can you take me through your singles title? Obviously, a hard road to the title, but you really had asserted yourself as one of the top players in the area throughout the season, and to come away with a championship, I'm sure, was gratifying. Can you take us through maybe your season and then the run to the championship during the postseason?
Well, yeah, so started off the season off the leg injury. I came back, came to the first singles, was playing my best every match and everything. So when it came time for sectionals, I really got to it, put in my best work, and got the title.
Kind of the same question to you. You guys really teamed up throughout the year and came together during sectionals and put your best foot forward. What propelled you to that title? What was so special about your run? And really, what did you guys use amongst yourselves to put yourselves over the top and come away as champions?
Well, for us, in our bracket, we're 2 other of our doubles teams, and we actually faced off against our second doubles team in the semifinal, and we beat them, then we beat our own teammates in the final. So for us, it was kind of like a practice, really, but it was still great.
Now, during practice, going up against such quality teams, to have 3 teams that close to a championship, the saying or iron sharpens iron comes up. And do you think that played into you guys' success, having 2 other teams to go up against during practice whenever you wanted to?
Yeah, our team has a lot of depth. All of our players, they're all skilled. Every practice is honestly, our practices sometimes are even better than some of the matches we play because the depth, all of our players are good. So as a small school, us, the whole team, we encourage, everyone to play, whether, you play tennis or, you play other sports. We want everyone playing, and that's why we've had lots of other people join. And when they join, our team gets better.
You look back, like in 2021 was our first sectional win, and all 3 of us were on the team, and now we got another one, and then next year we hope to repeat.
How do you foster that continued drive to succeed? Year after year, you come through, you put a good run together. Last year, I think you fell in the semi, like you mentioned. You won it the year before. How do you reset every year and continue to really make it even bigger and better here at Cal-Mum?
Well, with our team, especially because this year, at least everybody in the starting lineup is just juniors. So next year, it's going to be the same lineup coming back. We all want to win again. We want to do even better than we did this year. So we're all going to push each other even farther and hopefully, get that title next year, maybe even more.
It's a fun group, to work with, and these guys have been coming up for a couple of years, and as juniors, they did what they had to do this year. It's awesome. I tell you what, for years coaching, Perry was the top team, and nobody in Livingston County could touch them. And now, I'm sure it's fun for us. Like I said, Livonia, Leroy, Avon. There's a lot of programs that really have a lot of quality kids, quality coaches, and it's a fun league to be a part of.
All right, here with the Cal-Mum golf team, another sectional championship. Coach, you've helped build quite the dynasty here, but as we all know, you need the players in order to succeed. So what's been the key for you guys and really the group of guys that you've helped lead over the past number of years and on your way to several championships?
These kids have put the time in at the golf course. There's no secret that if you play more golf, you're going to get better. And it's not like when golf season ends, they just stop playing at Calmum. Our kids come out here, a lot of them work at the golf course, and they get a ride down here, and they'll come out and play. I had to establish an end time for practice during the year because they'd stay here till dark if I'd let them. So they really put the time in, and that's what's created a championship culture for us, and the older kids hand it on down to the younger kids.
Now, can you take us through this year's championship round? I believe it was good conditions on that day, but if you could take me through the conditions and just some of the ups and downs, maybe you individually or as a team that you guys experienced that you battled through en route to the title.
We were really just trying to beat them on the first 9 and get like a nice lead, and the course was pretty dry, so it played well, but the greens broke a lot, so yeah, it was a little difficult, but we really brought it through on the back 9 and won.
Yeah, when you, I guess, play more competitively, it's just easier. The team, we're all pretty close. We play a lot, so it's just being around those guys, it's a lot easier. And me personally, I play golf like every day, so.
With being in those championship situations in the past number of years, do you think that experience in those high-pressure situations helped you guys this year and in past years carry through some tough times in order to the championship level?
Yeah, I think winning the past few years has helped us a lot. I think with our just attitude going into the rounds against other people, our mental fatigue is better just because we've gone through those rounds. So I definitely think, yeah, our past wins have absolutely helped us.
Now, how important in golf is confidence and enduring that mental fatigue? It's a tough sport that you're playing every day and you're dealing with failure almost every single hole. So how important is it for you guys to kind of endure those up and down moments and battle that mental fatigue as he stated?
Well, you just kind of got to be confident through every shot. Coach tells us all the time that there's one shot after another, bad hole, get to the next one. So, I mean, it's a big part of the game. Mentally, it's just hit a bad shot, got to get right back up and hit a better shot. So, you know, it's a big part of the game. We came in, we knew we had some competition, so we just kept our head in it, and we just kind of drove through it, and at the end we celebrated. Bus ride home was probably the best part. So, no, it was a lot of fun, enjoyed with these guys. So
Yeah, I think the team aspect helps. I mean, you got, everybody is rooting each other on, especially the JV team, they're always rooting us. So that always helps, gets good mojo going into rounds. But yeah, I think our team just in general is really good at supporting each other.
What do you think these guys have to do to raise their level even higher?
I think just play more competitive golf. You could ask some of the questions about how does that impact the round. When they're playing with kids that are better golfers, they have to play better to compete. Sometimes we get in our regular season matches and they might not have to play their best match or best round, and then we can still win. But as Tyler and Noah found out, it's kind of like you build on that last step. Like you qualify from our counties to go to sectionals. Then you're trying to get the second day of sectionals so you can get to states. So all of this competitive golf adds up. We just have to keep playing competitive golf. We've got some great young kids. We had a 7th grader, Liam McCardle, who, his score counted for us in the sectional finals. So we've got a lot of different kids at different grade levels to keep things going heading into the future.
This episode of Inside High School Sports is brought to you by the Gigglin Pig, Amish and American-made furniture available on Route 5 in Caledonia. Visit them online, www.gigglinpig.com, or call them 585-538-4099.